Hello. There we go. I can see myself now. Uh, Guten Tag is good afternoon, right? What's up? How's it going? Not Guten Morning, Guten Tag. I thought Guten Tag was good afternoon in German, and then Guten Abend was good evening. Pretty good so far. I don't have to work tonight or tomorrow night, so that's good. What about you? Yeah, I got I guess that battery doesn't work too well anymore. I got that Hero when I think that was in 2020. And then last year it just decided that it wanted to record purple. So I sent it into GoPro, and then they sent me a Hero 10. So I was like, cool. So I guess I guess that battery's shot. I'm probably gonna throw it away now. I thought about I might throw away. I got these Chinese GoPro batteries too. I might throw them away. They kind of don't really work very well. I have two white GoPro batteries. They're supposed to be better than the original ones. So far I haven't had any problems out of those. That one's just dead. So nothing more do than suffer. Suffer what? Suffer through me awkwardly talking to a camera. Actually, no. I expected them to work. A buddy of mine, he bought Chinese batteries from. I think he bought it from eBay or Amazon, whichever one. I bought them for the opposite, and his worked fine. When my GoPro was in the shop, he let me borrow his so I could record stuff, and didn't have a problem with it. It was actually great. Aside from, I lost it. So I do this thing a lot to where my mind just blacks out and I forget what I do with things. And I thought that I lost this camera. It turned out it was just under the seat, and I found it a day or two later. And I was at the park because I thought I lost it at the park. I was at the park looking around for it for a while, trying to figure out what to do with it. And him, hell. But the Chinese batteries, they worked fine. Didn't have a problem with them. No, I don't. I may have a Discord account. I've never set up a server or anything. I honestly don't know too much about it. But what exactly is Discord? Is it? I thought it was maybe something for video games. Like I said, I don't know anything about Discord. Like, what is the point of Discord? How long have I been skateboarding for? I started skating the around New Year's when I was 11. I'll be 20 soon, so about 9 years ago. But if you don't want to count the first year, because I just rode around on the pretty much rode around in my parents' basement for a year, tried to figure out how to ollie, but my first board that I had these big green wheels and a short tail. It was an old school board, and ollieing was pretty much impossible on it. I actually tried it a couple years ago to where I set it back up to its original, um, uh, like original glory or whatever you want to call it. I reset it up just to see how hard it would be to ollie again, and I couldn't even get the tail to hit. But yeah, no, so like 8, 9 years, something like that. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. I can do that tonight while I wait for the night to go away so I can go skate. The lights at the local skate park start at 6, I think is when they turn on. So yeah, I got a few hours after I wake up because I'm actually going to go to bed in a few hours because on my days off I stay on night shift. It makes my sleep schedule a lot easier versus if I stay up for 24 hours now and then kind of get back on a day shift thing, it gets hard to keep on switching it back and forth. So I figured, you know what, I'll just stay on the night shift sleep schedule. I'll have to make a note of that. Check out Discord. Check out Discord. Boom. Duly noted. Yeah, have you been skating? How long have you been? Yeah. Talking is hard. How long have you been skating? You know what I kind of want to do again? So, like a year or so ago, I made this video. Maybe it was longer than a year. Yeah, no, I'm in Texas a year. So it was longer than a year ago now. But I bought this taser because I was wondering how much it hurt. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this kickflip manual challenge. If I don't do it, I have to tase myself. And I kind of want to do it again, seeing that I have to relearn kickflip manuals. I need to get manualing this ledge at my local, at the end of, talking's hard. I need to get used to manualing the ledge at my local skate park. At the end of it, instead of it just being a straight drop off, it's cut at an angle, which throws me off. It's just like scary. So I get to the end, go, I'm gonna jump off. I'm good. Don't want it no more. Which I haven't done that yet. So once you get it once, it'll be all good. But I just gotta wait for that to happen. Which I think I'm gonna try that today for a little bit. It all depends on just how the session goes and everything. Because like I was saying earlier, I want to do pop shove at 50-50. That'd be a fun trick to do. What tricks are you guys working on? Is it still working? Is the camera on? Yeah, oh, it's still on. Cool. Don't really skate. What do you do? Because like that's like pretty much all that I do. I skate, make YouTube videos, and work. I don't really have too much time for much else. Except I played a video game the other day for the first time in like 8 months. I played Skate 3 for like a half an hour. Which was kind of fun. Just to go through and just start doing a bunch of yeah, mine's gone. My mind goes blank a lot. Working on ollies, how close are you? Like, have you got them yet, or are you trying to ollie, or are you working on perfecting your ollie? don't really have much time. And also, too, the whole time thing, something that I've done multiple times, and I just started tweaking it a little bit more because I'm actually going to go to bed a couple hours later so I can skate a little bit more. But just writing out a 24-hour schedule and figuring out exactly what you're doing with your 24 hours, and you actually have a bit more time than you think you do. At least that's what I found out. It's like, okay, be more productive in this area, skate a little bit more here. And that's actually part of the reason why I meal prep is because, one, it saves me time, and it's just nice to be able at the end of the day be okay, food, eat, go to bed, versus have to cook and do all that. And the other thing is I just hate cooking. Flight sim or fight sim, like a fight simulator, like a game or sparring, or what exactly is that? What problem? You know, it'd be cool if if the whole VR thing that they're doing now with technology is if they could teach people how to box and fight through VR. That I think that'd be, one, a lot of fun, just basically Wii Sports but in VR, but it actually works like boxing training. That'd be really cool. I would definitely buy that. That'd actually be worth buying a VR headset and all the other equipment that you have to get. Okay, what's it for? The game? Xbox, PC. Is that Facebook? So would that be a computer thing? I was actually buying a Wii recently, and I almost did, but they didn't have Wii Sports. They didn't have Wii Sports. I was at this old video game shop, and I was like, "Oh, what? You got a Wii? Oh, what? You got Tony Hawk's Pro, or not Pro Skater, Tony Hawk's Shred or Ride, one of the two." And I was gonna get it, but they didn't have the board for the Tony Hawk Ride, and they didn't have Wii Sports, so I was like, "I'm good. I'll just not get it," because Tony Hawk Ride was actually. And I was also kind of wondering, I wonder if you did a kickflip on the Tony Hawk Ride board controller. That if what would happen in the game, because it's got sensors all around it, all around on the controller. I'm on right now in a browser one because I'm just bored. It's called GOFS. You too, Mr. Bright. Good talking to you. I'll see you soon. GOFS. I might have to look into that. Also, once probably April, I want to start doing boxing lessons in real life. There's a place around the corner from here. Just gotta wait a little bit first. But how close are you to Ollie's? Love Flower. And like, what problems are you having with it? Is it a timing issue? Like, what exactly is happening with it? Um, maybe 6. Oh, starting in October, so that is to like, yeah, no, it's a timing issue. Something that I did was to get rid of that was I would set a timer for like, I think usually a minute, but just whatever time, however long you want to, and just sit there and practice popping the tail and then sliding up, like just with your feet in the ollie position, just tap and then slide your front foot up for, I don't know, 1, 2, 5 minutes, however long that is, and then try a few ollies. And if it didn't work, go back to just setting the timer and practicing the timing step. Also, too, if you can get skater trainers, those helped out a lot. Once I got, because I got them late. They helped me learn front shoves really quickly. I know it would have helped me a lot when learning ollies because it holds your board perfectly in place, which is a lot. Which is a lot better than a crack, because with the crack you land outside the crack, but with the skater trainers you ollie, land, and you're not moving, which is pretty close to it when you start skating and doing ollies rolling, because when you're rolling you can't move the board back and forth really. You can't move the board back and forth really easily like you can when you're just not moving at all. So I would, if you can, I would try getting them. It helps out a lot, at least I think. At least with ollies, maybe 180s, kickflips definitely. Pop shove is kind of weird because it stops your wheels from moving. But with a pop shove it's easier if the wheels move, because if not, you have to pop it more. But it's a really cool product. I like them. Ooh, excuse me. I'm getting tired. Been up a little while. I'll also do, when you're learning skate tricks, something you can do to save your shoes is, this is kind of, I don't want the camera fall. Kind of like the light's coming behind the camera. I can't really see the lens. But something that would save you a lot of money in shoes is if you get down grip tape. When you slide it up a million times, you're not really going to rip a hole in it. So when you're learning, I think it would be really beneficial if you got it. But once you get better at skating, and when I start skating drops and stuff like that, I would switch over so it grips your shoes better. But at least for now, while you're learning ollies and all that, I would try some non-abrasive grip tape. I think it was $13 shipped to my house. It's a lot. It'll save you a ton of money on shoes. But it is about 11. Oh, no, I'm trying to. Oh, I'd rather not do that. Don't need to break the media mind. But it's about 11. I still have to go skate and do a lot of stuff today. So I appreciate you tuning in, and I will see you later. Sign on. Love you. Anytime. Bye, Love Flower.